All right, so I actually don't have the new iPhone 16 Pro Max or the new Apple Watch Ultra 2 in black on me in person, but I did watch the event. I wanted to share some of my thoughts on a lot of the new video and photo features that we are getting with the new iPhone 16 line and iOS 18. And then also, of course, we got the black Apple Watch Ultra 2. So same watch, new color, but let's get into it and let you know some of my thoughts on a lot of the cool things that were announced today. We got a new 48 megapixel fusion camera that actually enables 4K 120 FPS. And for all of you that know out there, I do shoot music videos from time to time, and having 4K 120 is kind of I'd say it's probably a crutch for most people that shoot music videos. You want cool slow motion video, so this is dope that you can actually do it on your iPhone in 4K 120 with Dolby Vision and Apple ProRes logs. So that's really awesome that we now get 4K 120 on the iPhone. They actually demoed this feature with a music video shot for the weekend, which I thought was pretty cool. We also got a 48 megapixel ultra wide camera for higher resolution macro photography. So this is gonna be pretty big for macro photography. Macro photo on iPhone has been decent. You can get decently close, but there is a lot of fringing on the edges when it comes to focus, which looks kind of cool and lets you, center in on that subject matter in the middle of the frame. But being able to have edge-to-edge sharpness and high resolution macros are gonna be dope for even cropping in to get even closer macro photography. So I'm thinking that's gonna be pretty dope for people out there that like to take pictures of bugs and flowers, and hopefully we get some new creative use cases with the macro lens. We also got new photo styles. Now, I know a lot of people out there probably don't use the photo styles a lot. I mean, me, myself, I actually set my camera to rich contrast and just set it and forget it. That's one of my favorite photo styles that the iPhone offers, and I think it gets the images kind of close to what I would want them to look like out of camera. So yeah, we got new photo styles, which some people may view as a gimmick, but honestly, I think it looks really, really dope. Especially they showed like a color matrix on there for the white balance and the color shifting. So if this is going to be like Fujifilm recipe level of photo styles, I think this is going to be awesome. Also, they did say that these weren't like, filters, because they only affect certain colors depending on which photo style you use. They had this one photo style that they demonstrated that looked kind of like fallish, where they shifted the greens in the image to more like autumn orange and browns. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can create with this new color spectrum with photo styles and how we can manipulate and change that to our liking. So if we're going to be able to get that kind of color control out of the iPhone camera, and be able to do that in camera, that's gonna be pretty awesome. And I'm looking forward to at least trying it out and seeing if it'll stick. I'm leaving full room open for it to be a gimmick, but I'm hoping that it's something really cool and capable. Overall, it looks like they were giving us a lot of new pro features when it came to, grids and a lot of cool things that you can do with the new capture button that's on the iPhone that allows you to, pull and zoom. It looked like there was a bigger focus on professional video and professional photography, which is something that we always like to see with the iPhone Pro line. That's one of the main things that actually came out of left field for me, was the fact that they were focusing a lot on pro audio. They had a whole scene in a diner setup to where they were using the microphones built into the iPhone to set different recording modes and like isolate voices in different way, from cinematic to studio. The studio's focusing solely on the voice, where cinematic is also bringing a lot of that background ambient noise for a more cinematic feel. But I think that's going to be awesome for people that want to record solely on their iPhone at live events. Of course, using it for narrative work. Just having advanced voice isolation is going to be pretty dope. So I'm looking forward to that as well. All right, so let's move on to the Apple Watches. We got a new Series 10 and also, of course, the Ultra 2 and a new color. So let's round up some of those new announcements. Starting with the Apple Watch 10, we get a super thin and sleek Apple Watch. So they're saying this is the thinnest Apple Watch yet, and also comes in a larger 46 millimeter screen. So it's actually gonna be the same screen size as the 49 millimeter Apple Watch Ultra, but just less body, if that makes sense. So not as bulky, but the same size display. That display isn't gonna be flat though. It's still the same round design that we have on the current Apple Watches. The Apple Watch design itself this year is very similar to last year, just thinner and bigger screens. The Series 10 is also going to get new fast charging with a new updated, more efficient charging coil built in. They're saying this is the fastest charging Apple Watch ever. One of the new features that are coming to the Apple Watch is one that was rumored, but I'm happy it's coming because I currently deal with this, every night when I go to sleep, and it's sleep apnea insights. So you're able to get more insights on your sleeping condition and sleeping health and overall sleep quality. So in order to detect sleep apnea, the Apple Watch is going to be using the accelerometer built in to monitor small movements at the wrist that are associated with interruptions in normal respiratory patterns. So it's going to be tracked by a new Apple Watch metric called breathing disturbances. So in the future, you're going to be able to view your nightly breathing disturbances in the Health app. As someone that actually lives with sleep apnea, and I can't sleep at night without my CPAP machine, this is actually pretty cool that Apple's putting a focus on this. A lot of people actually deal with sleep apnea, and I believe on the keynote it said I think 75 or 80% of people go undiagnosed because they just think they snore. It's very common, and a lot of people have it and don't know they have it. So get a sleep study test, go to the hospital, and they'll hook you up to the machine, and you have to take a nap. But they'll let you know if you have sleep apnea, how many disturbances you've had over the course of them testing you. Me personally, it actually said that I stopped breathing once every 60 seconds. So I'm probably more on the extreme side, and I definitely needed the CPAP machine, because if you don't treat sleep apnea, you just live with it, it actually can lead to, hypertension, diabetes, and a lot of other, restlessness and, bad attitude. People are just unhappy when they're tired. So you need a good night's sleep, and Apple is, trying to ensure that you have the information to make the best decisions to have a good night's sleep. So I think that's pretty dope. Now, when it comes to the Ultra 2, we got the same watch. So a lot of the stuff that we've already discussed over the past year with the Ultra 2, the keynote that we already saw last year on the Ultra 2, it's all the same. Of course, you're going to get a lot of the new features that come with watchOS 11, and a lot of stuff they talked about today will also come to the Ultra 2. But the main thing that we have now is a black Ultra 2, and more specifically, black satin. So this is actually a question that I posed to you guys in my rumor roundup video, I think like last week or whenever I uploaded that. Is the black satin enough for you to make the jump to the Ultra 2 in black? Now, I didn't expect for there not to be an Ultra 3. That was a curveball, I'll be honest with you. I was expecting to at least get an Ultra 3, maybe with, updated internals, something new. But we got black satin, and a lot of people have been waiting on that, myself included. Today, you're only able to order the watch and the AirPods, I think, right now. So I did actually order the Ultra 2 in black satin with the new Milanese, titanium Milanese band with the parachute buckle clasp thing that looks so dope. So really, I was super sold on the band because the band is really awesome. They also got some other new bands like the tan Alpine Loop. They have some Alpine Loop in some other colors. The Trail Loop is in some other colors. And also we have some new colors for the Ocean bands. So a lot of new bands were announced, but the black Milanese Loop with the parachute buckle was chef's kiss, so I had to get it. And I ordered that with the watch, so I have an estimated delivery / pickup date of September 20th. So I'll definitely get that on the 20th. Expect to see a lot of videos about it, comparing it to other smartwatches out there. I'm thinking about getting the Galaxy Ultra watch, and I have the Pixel 2 or Pixel 3 watch with the bigger display. So I'm planning on doing a comparison there. But of course, the Apple Watch Ultra 2 in black is most likely going to be my daily watch unless I'm testing an Android device. But yeah, I got the Ultra 2, and when it comes to the phone, we can't order the phone yet, but you can actually set up like a pre-order saved list. That way when the day comes, you can get it in quick and be first in line to get your iPhone. So I did actually pre-order the iPhone 16 Pro Max because I'm all about the Max life. I have big hands, and the Max is like my Pro. It's like my regular size phone. So I got the Max, and I pre-ordered it in 512 gigs in the black titanium. So the black titanium, I miss a black phone. I was hoping it was going to be black, and titanium is kind of matte. So this is the closest thing we can get to matte black. So I'm all about that. I was contemplating getting the 1 terabyte, but I don't know, because, of course I want to be using it to, film music video, short films, family videos on the iPhone, and I want to use Apple ProRes log. But I think I might go with the 512 gigs, and I might have a channel sponsor, or I might actually just go out and buy some SSDs, those new small ones. I think SanDisk or Lexar makes one. There's a couple other companies out there that make these super small USB-C dongles that give you like a terabyte of storage. So that way you don't have to worry about it being like a big bulky SSD on the back. So I'm looking forward to getting some of that, so that way I can create more on the iPhone. I'm actually in the process of filming a short film with the iPhone and some moment lenses, so stay tuned to see what that's going to look like. And I'm looking forward to the iPhone because of the new camera features, new software features. Of course, also Apple Intelligence features look pretty dope. I really want to put those head to head against Gemini and see, when it comes to photo editing and image creation, how they stack up against each other. Maybe even, just general conversation and just knowledge that you can gain from artificial intelligence. So I'm looking forward to comparing those two together. That might be later this year because a lot of the Apple Intelligence features are coming later in like November, December. So I look forward to that video. Look forward to a lot of coverage on the new black Apple Watch Ultra 2. I already have some black titanium bands in mind. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make that video about the best titanium bands, or the best bands in general to go with your new black Apple Watch Ultra 2, so look forward to that. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know your thoughts on the new announcements. If you stayed up late to watch this video, it's been a pleasure as usual. Of course, if you want to watch more content like this, feel free to subscribe, comment, like, do the YouTube stuff. You know the drill. And then if you want to watch a video that YouTube is going to suggest, click here. And if you want to watch another Apple Watch video, maybe some band videos, click here.